Hey guys, it's Toy Hunter Tony here with episode 185 of this week's Top 10 Hot Comic Books Found out in the Wild and or from my beautiful collection. This week's episode is going to feature a $100 hunt from a store in York, Pennsylvania. It is called the Comix with an X Connections. I visited their other store in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania earlier in the wrestling season, and we went up to York for the NCAA Division III wrestling regional championships. My son participated in, and then also the Greensboro. Hey guys, from Greensboro College wrestling team. We come back. We didn't come back empty-handed. Josh, hey buddy, how are you doing? Finished first at weight class 141. He also won Most Outstanding Wrestler. So that's the MOW award. Well deserved, outstanding. He's going to the national championships in a couple weeks. And then also we have our heavyweight 285 wrestler, Brandon. How are you doing, buddy? Really good job. He finished second. He is also going to the national championship. He and Max are wrestling partners. They work out together, and Max had one win, and he had a couple losses. He had a severe injury to his shoulder that he was trying to wrestle through, but to no avail. Came up short there, and he'll have surgery, and he'll be back. He'll be back. Prognosis is 100% full recovery within 3 months after surgery. But okay, enough about wrestling. So the comic book store. So $100 hunt. So I went in with $100 burning a hole in my pocket, and I wanted to share with you what I found at this location. You can also check out On the Hunt episode 44. You can see the preview of that store and that store layout. And you can also say hi to Chris. Hey Chris, how are you doing? Well, but let's get going with this week's hunt total. I got to do a shout out, right? For episode 184, I did some Quantumania action figures in reference to the new movie from Ant-Man. Love that movie. And then we were looking at the end credits. Spoiler, it's been a week, right? It's been a week since it's been out, so hopefully everyone's went and seen it. I won't give away too much, but he is walking at the end of the movie, and he's talking overdubbed, right? So he's starting to have self-doubts about what they did in the movie. And as he's walking down the street, you see a husband and wife. You see a bright purple coat on a woman. You see a husband in blue, and then you see a wife in a green jacket. Those are the colors of Kang, and they walk by him, and they're in the background. Then they turn and they show him walking forward, and then you see the same kind of purple coat, and then you see the same couple, the husband in blue and the wife in green, coming towards him. So you think it's a editing mess up, or they're messing with the time already by the end of the movie. So it just, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see Kang again coming up here in Loki this year. And then the next big movie for us to go see will be help me, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why I'm looking over there. There's no comic books over there. Guardians of the Galaxy's got Volume 3 coming out, and I've got some books also. Oh, look at that Thanos shirt. That is a beautiful looking Thanos shirt. I don't think we'll see Thanos again, but we'll see characters that have interacted with him. Hey, all right, let's get going. So shout out, hey Jim, hey Sucker, how you doing, buddy? He says, don't think Raisinets will be open to be your sponsor after your comments during the last video. Well, I made the mistake of dropping my Raisinets, and they fell onto the floor, and the movie theater floor is just nasty, and I sure the hell don't want to pick up something that would not be a Raisinette and put that in my mouth. So I just wrote that off as a loss. And then thanks Jim for pointing that out. And then Bradley, he said, love mechanized organism designed only for killing, the fours and little words. Modoc, he said he loved the Modoc toys. Thanks, man. Modoc was a great character in that movie. Definitely, Definitely liked him. And then also, hey, listen to this. It's a huge compliment. It says, your content is so well organized. I said, thank you. And then I was trying to look and see who left a comment, and it says, buy YouTube views. Hey, bye. Hope you're doing well. I've got at least 20 to 30 views, and I don't have to buy a damn thing. Well, I appreciate the compliment, though. All right, let's get going to this week's top 10 hot comics. Number 10 is none other than, boom, look at that. This is Thanos Infinity Abyss. This is a part 4 of 6. I think I picked this up in their dollar bin boxes. I was really surprised to see these. These books go anywhere from $6 to $10, and it's a solid get at 8. What's cool about Thanos Infinity Abyss? I think it was drawn by. Is it drawn? No, it's written by. Good gracious! It's right there in the cover. Jim Starlin and Milgram, I think, is doing the art. I think what's messing me up is I know that Jim Starlin did the art on the covers. All right, cool. So this mini-series is a big Thanos story, and I think this later they find out that this Thanos is a clone, and they called him Thanosis, but you didn't know that at the time of reading this book. This, like I said, is number 10. I've lost it. I've lost it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I did this whole video, and I didn't hit record. Yeah, didn't know I didn't hit record until I was at the end, and I'm like, oh, it says start recording, and I was like, damn it. So I've had practice. So this will go by really smooth and quick because I've already done it once. Number 9 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. You think it'd be smoother? Is none other than Thanos Infinity Abyss, number 5. This is a $6 to $10 grab, and it's a solid get at $8. Yeah, I gave you all the information about this miniseries on the first book. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just teased a little bit of information. But I love this miniseries, and I think it's a good pickup for $8. Definitely worth it. Let's put that up on the big wall. That's funny. It's good. I can at least amuse myself. Number 8 of this week's top 10 hot comic books found at Comic Connection in York, Pennsylvania is, oh, look at that Thanos shirt. That is beautiful. They were calling I can't do it. Let me just raise the shirt up. So this woman goes, man, I love that shirt. Is that Thanos? And I was like, yeah, that's Thanos. And is that a skirt he's wearing? And I'm like, no, I don't think it's a skirt. It's called a tunic, right? That's what that's called, right? Tunic. His left testicle is called Nicholas, and his right testicle is called Nikolai. Hence the word tunic. Bet you didn't tune in for this video. We'd be talking about testicles and Thanos at the same time. All right, number 8 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is Thanos Infinity Abyss, number 6. This one goes between $8 and $12, and it's a solid get for 10. Adam Warlock is appearing for the first time in the new Guardians of the Galaxy. So these earlier him appearances, also known as Adam Warlock, they are starting to go up, and I think this is a great miniseries with Adam Warlock and Thanos. You can tell I'm a Thanos fan. That is number 8. Let's put that up on the wall. I don't know why my boys keep telling me stop narrating what you're doing. And now I'm narrating and telling you what I'm doing. It's so stupid. So now I guess it makes sense. Number 7 of this week's top 10 hot comics. This is, all right, so listen. I go through and I grab 12 books. Sometimes I grab 6 or 8, depending on my budget. But since this was a $100 hunt, I was destined to try to find 12 cool books for this video. I was so excited to see this one. This is Fantastic Four Annual number 25. This is Citizen Kang. I think this is part 3. But this is the first appearance of the Anachronauts. and I think it's that group of people that travel in the quantum realm. So some of these characters were possibly going to be in that movie, right? And it lists them here. So this book goes anywhere from 20 to 30, $35 as a high. Um, this one right here, look, this one's on me. It's got a sticker right here, and it looks like somebody tried to remove the sticker and it damaged the comic book. So this one to me would be a reader beater. This was not a banger. This was not one of the, like, oh, I scored big on this one. I did not see the damage. So this would be a FERB, placeholder reader beater. But hell, even at a $5 to $15 price tag in this condition, it's still a solid get at 10. There you go. Put that up on the big wall. And in case you didn't hear that, a FERB, you heard it here first. That's PHRB. There's an acronym for you. Not MODOK. A placeholder reader or a beater copy. Yeah, I didn't want to keep adding words to it. Oh, it's not prepped ready. It's not prepped ready. All right, hey guys, number 6 of this week's top 10 hot comics is now it's prepped. Oh, look at that! This is Fantastic Four issue number 164, and you might say Tony, and I would say what? And I would wait for the reply. But since you're not talking to me and it's in my head, I'll get right to it. This is the first cameo appearance of Frankie Ray. That is a girlfriend love interest of the Human Torch, who later becomes a what is that stuff? What is oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Help me, Silver Surfer is a herald of Galactus. So she later becomes a herald of Galactus. Yeah, there we go. So this is a cool double whammy, right? So this is also first appearance of the Crusader. There was an original Crusader in the Thor book. This is a different character. This turns out to be a third version of Marvel Man, who later gets retconned in another comic book to include this story. But this one's got a $25 to $35 value. But then I opened this one up and I was switching out the bag and board, and whoever collected this book evidently liked to cut out the heads of characters in here, and they did it a couple of times. Beautiful job, a perfect cut job, and then you can still read the word balloon. So this is not in as great a condition as I thought it was. I don't think the guys knew about it, but I'm letting you know. This goes between $5 and $15 in this condition. It's a solid get at 10. Yeah, I thought this was a banger. Turned out to be another kind of like a FERB placeholder reader beater, but this is a pretty good shape. Just a couple portraits missing. All right, let's get that up on the wall. There we go. Pushing buttons. Yeah, you see that? You're like, oh, cool. Now I know why is that one piquing interest? Both these guys would be about $25 more had they had been in, had been complete for me. That's on me. Should have double checked. All right, let's get to it. Tony's Target. This week's Target. If you don't know what Tony's Target is, I got my sights set on stuff. So when I'm out and about and I see it, I want to grab it. This one is no different. This is issue. Let's get to it. This is the first cover appearance of Nebula. Sorry, I got to drink some water. I'm getting ready to cough. Whenever I want to blow $1 a bottle of water, I buy. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's an old Robin Williams joke. Rest in peace, Robin. Thanks for the influence. I'm distracted. This is a beautiful John Byrne cover of the Avengers and Nebula. This one goes between $8 and $12, and it's a solid get at 10. Not Quantum. Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out in a couple of months, and they're going to feature a lot of Nebula. So I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with her if they didn't already, and then they're going to go try to find her early appearances and her cover appearance. Hence, I want you to go find this one. This one goes between 8 and 12 bucks. A solid get at 10. There you go. That's at Tony's Target. That brings us to the halfway point where I say thanks for watching me here on YouTube. For each week I bring you the top 10 hot comics, action figures, and collectibles that I can find out in the wild and or for my collection. Like I said, this week's feature books that I did find at Comics Connection. They're a great full service store. This is not a paid promo. Hey guys. But this is my halfway point. And I want to say thanks. If you like watching these videos and watching me rambling off and getting distracted by things in here, hit the like and subscribe button, and then hit the notification button so you can come back every time I get a new video content. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, it is. But I want to say thank you. All right, let's get going. Number 5 of this week's top 10 hot comics is... Oh, it's the same damn book! Oh, I took it out of order. Here, let's do that. There we go. Look at that. Let's just try that again. Hey guys. I already did this once the whole time. There we go. So that is number what the hell am I doing? This is number 5 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. What's number 5, you ask? This is Avengers issue 291. It is the first cameo appearance of Rovona Renslayer. That is the love interest of Kang. You saw her in the first season of Loki. And this is also the first team appearance of the Cross-Time King Council. It goes between 10 and 15 bucks, and it's a solid get at 12. There we go. And that is number 5. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong book out of the wrong pile. Talking about smooth. Gotta run. I'm a smooth operator. All right, number 4 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is... Oh, look at that. That is Hulk issue number 6. This is the 1 in 25 variant by Marco Mastrazzo. This is covers featuring Galactus and a Silver Surfer. See the connection here? Frankie Ray is Harold. Yeah, I know. It's a thin veil. I know. But this one's key, and I'm going to tell you why. It is the first full appearance of Titan, and Titan is the Hulk's Hulk. You got Bruce Banner, and the current Hulk is the Hulk's version of Bruce Banner. So then they're like, now we have a Hulk for the Hulk. I know. In the current storyline, big ramifications are coming, and if you haven't been reading the current line, definitely recommend picking it up. And it's featuring a character that first appeared in this issue. This one goes between 10 and 20 bucks, and solid get at 15. There we go. I'll put that up on the wall. That is number 4. With all that information I gave you, that could have been our Tony's Target. Number 3 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is... Bam, look at that. This is Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Human Torch. They are fighting against Kang. Yeah, it's easy to read versus, but 1973. It's got a slight tear in the back corner. This book is a pretty cool book. It goes between 15 and 25 bucks, and it's a solid get at 20. I like that one. I think that's my second copy of that. I would love to find me a graded one, but just not quite there yet. Number 2 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is none other than, this is another Avengers issue number 293. This is the first Chairman Kang, first Kang of the Other Earth, first full Rovona Renslayer, and it's also the first Kang Cobra. This one goes between $15 and $25, and it's a solid get at 20. That's not bad. I like that one. That's at number 2. There we go. Nice. Number 1 of this week's top 10 hot comic books found out in the wild. Guess where? You got it. Comics Connection. Number 1 is... Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Look at that. This is Avengers number 7. This is the Djurdjevic Gatefold cover. It's the 1 in 50 variant. This is a beautiful looking book. This one goes between $25 and $35, and it's a solid get at 30. Now, I thought this was the first appearance of Illuminati, but that is the new Avengers #7. This is just part in that same time frame. I think it's another part of that storyline. But this is a good pickup. This was a bonus. It's not what I thought it was, but it had some value. Let's get that up on the wall there. And as we switch it out, we got our bonus. Each week I bring you a bonus, and this one is no different because this week's bonus is, boom, look at that. This is the final part of a two-part story of Fantastic Four, issue number 165. That is, yes, the Crusader. He dies in this issue, technically. The quantum bands surge and he disappears. We do know that from our current movie that when stuff happens with the quantum realm, you don't quite go away. You just get small. So he ends up coming back as Marvel Man, and then he also later becomes Quasar, which is really cool. And those quantum bands in his wrists. This was really cool. This is artwork by interior artwork by early George Perez work. So I really like this book. This one's a double one, so it's got all that cool stuff and George Perez work. So this book goes between $25 and $35, and that's a solid get at 30. All right, let me put that up on the big wall, baby. That's our bonus. Hey guys, this week's hunt has got a total of $183. Not bad, right? So $100 hunt, and it net profits 183. That's not a bad hunt, guys. If you are interested in any of these items, all you have to do is type "claim" down in the comments, and I'll get with you the total and the cost of shipping. It is $9.99 for the first one and $2 for each additional comic after that. If you are interested in all 12 of these, you would be a big game hunter. I'll give you over 15% off, and you could get free shipping in the continental U.S. for $155. If you're outside the continental U.S., I'll take $15 off the actual cost of your order. Guys, this is a pretty good group of books. I want to thank the guys at Comic Connection. If we get back up in your part of the town, I definitely want to stop by and say hey again. And I really appreciate you guys. And you guys, hey, thanks for coming by here and checking me out. Not me personally. That's kind of creepy. I was doing so fine there, right up until the end. I didn't say something creepy. Stop checking me out. I saw what you did. All right, so guys, I'll say thank you, and I'll see you in the next hunt. Bye-bye.